This is Dr. Vaishali and I'm reading from the book Substance of Homeopathy, book written by Dr. Rajan Sankaran, and chapter number 12, Physical State, Delusion and Miasm. The state of the mind and the body are always related. The delusion belongs to the person as a whole and is reflected at the both level. Therefore, the symptom of the body and the mind are often found to be common. Example, hypersensitivity and the irritability. Though it is not always easy to see the connection. Let us look at this correlation between the mind and the body in the drug. The main sphere of the saphysagria is psychosis. Example, perceive a weakness within. The feeling in the mind is that he cannot afford to react simply to insult or injury, should not expose his lack of control, and so has to suppress everything. Therefore, he develop a hyper response means hypersensitivity that prevent him from coming into the contact with the injurious or insulting stimuli. The same reaction exists in the body. The pain of the staphysagria therefore comes on from touch, and the main theme of the pain is extreme sensitivity or touchiness. Staphysagria is thus commonly indicated in the toothache, tooth extraction and pain following the surgery. We see that there are hyper response to definite factor and the response is specific. Not that the mind and the body of staphysagria shows not the constant intense irritability as in belladonna and the chamomilla, but the tremendous sensitivity to particular spot which when stimulated produce a sharp reaction. Arsenic is a drug with a strong psychotic aspect, with its main delusion being that he is old, weak, and defenseless, and that there are thieves around who intended to take advantage of his weakness. We see hyper response in the form of becoming a restless, fastidiousness, cautious, and anxious. In the body, the same feeling of vulnerability to external injurious factor is manifested by its overreaction to several stimuli, especially at night, the time of a maximum danger, where it is a time of a maximum danger. Arsenic is aggravated from dust, rich or spoiled food and ice cream, and the response is in the form of restlessness, burning, diarrhea, vomiting, cold hand and feet, etc. In the syphilitic state, the perception of the body is that things have gone too far and that he must sacrifice or destroy what cannot be changed. And in Mercurius, this feeling is reflected in the physical sphere too, in the form of ulcer with their foul smelling and decay representing this destructive process. In acute miasm, there is feeling that something sudden will happen, leading to his death. Mentally, this is seen as a fear of death, anxiety, and restlessness, etc. In the physical sphere, we find the racing pulse, palpitation, and flushing of face, alternating with the paleness, etc. To summarize all this, the acute is a state of instinctive reaction. The feeling is something terrible is happening, the mind and body react. In Sora, the feeling is something happening to me and I must do something about it. The mind and the body struggle. And then in psychosis, the feeling is there is a problem which I am not capable of solving. So I have to find a way around and constantly see to it that it is kept at a distance. The mind and body overreact. And the syphilitic feeling is the situation is desperate and hopeless and I cannot cope. There must be a change. The mind and body move towards destruction.